more about the name.
Sapphire Sound comes from exploring Zimbabwean minerals and mental gems. So we're saying that you are the most important thing that has happened everywhere around you. So there's people that box people, yet I don't believe that were put onto this earth with unique identities to conform to a uniform state of mind. So all things constant, we should remember that we are unique. And all I want to do is show us parts of Zimbabwe that are undiscovered or mystical.
I could listen to her every day.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
That's how, she's a sapphire. She's a gem.
That's why I always say. That's
the kind
that's one thing I always say about you, Mo.
Uh-huh.
Eh? You belong to both worlds.
Hello! I just appreciate
Let me do that!
I'm that kind of woman who appreciates other women.
I have to do that for you.
You gotta give it to me. I appreciate women. So, is it a problem, Kuti? I appreciate women as well.
No, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I mean, just listen to her. She's absolutely amazing. And you're going to have a fantastic time with her. So if you are joining us on Facebook Live, just make sure you keep following our programming, and you will be notified on which slots she will be and which programs she will be covering, so that you can support her and welcome her with open arms and all the support to the station, and make her feel like she was never away from the station. This is Classic 263, and we do have to just give you... Oh, we actually overlapped. We were going to give them some support.
Yeah.
We were going to give them some support, so...
Let's give them some support.
Let's give them some support.
I'm ready for it.
Okay.
And quickly go through it as well. You know how we roll.
We have to do that.
When we're in action. Let's go for some sports news right here on the Breakfast Drive on Classic 263 quickly as now.
Watching! That's on the roof! That is
you went to the
up there.
How did they baptize you? They clean up already.
It's because I can't go.
Sorry, babe.
Why?
I have to end the press review.
No, but then I think it'll be really cool, because at least Net1 will be representing, and the CEO of Net1 will be
And
there.
there's food.
So you never know. Sometimes that's the opportunity to actually network and brand as well, and probably, who knows?
Just comforting you, my dear.
No, besides.
No, babe, it's actually a plug.
It's just comforting.
It's a plug.
From the trash, you don't have to pick up anything.
I think that's the plan. That's just...
Cheers!
You're Valentine, right?
Yes.
Just
Good to meet you.
Cheers!
Let's give you some sports news right here on the Breakfast Drive, and we start with news in the English Premier Soccer League, where yesterday Arsenal were beaten at home against Brighton and Hove. Sheffield United were beaten at home by Newcastle by 2-2. Looks like Steve Bruce is doing some good work with his Newcastle side. And we move on to the Merseyside, the blue side of the Merseyside, where Everton have sacked manager Marco Silva after 18 months with the club in the Premier League relegation zone after their Merseyside derby humiliation. They were beaten 5-2. And let's move on to rugby, where Rugby Australia says it did not back down by reaching a financial settlement with the player Israel Folau after he was sacked for making homophobic comments. Yay! He was suing them for $9.5 million. Yeah. And in cricket, Sri Lanka have appointed South African Mickey Arthur as their new head coach on a 2-year contract. The former Pakistan, Australia and South Africa coach had been spoken to by England as a potential successor for Trevor Bayliss, but he has moved to Sri Lanka. Now, finally, in golf, American Patrick Reed holds a 3-shot lead after the second round of the Hero Challenge in Bahamas. Reed hit a successive 6 under 66 to lead 12 under, 3 clear of compatriot Gary Woodland. Tiger Woods, who hosts the tournament, also cut a 66 to move into a tie for 5th on 5 under. That's a wrap of Salt Brief. Have you ever heard that? That was the quickest.
Ooh, that was a quick-ass record time, man. Oh.
Hey, Classic 263 family, this is your boy, the
Has
one and
Janet
only
arrived?
Bin Matura here.
So, I'm saying coming out,
and a happy new year. May this Christmas and the present year on a cheerful note. Make way
This is it.
fresh.
2020.
2020.
From your #1 radio station. Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you so much for being with us at Classic 263.
And while we wait for our guests to come through, we do have a bit of some news from the continent. Yes, we were supposed to give you that. Just realized I had to shut it down the other time.
Let's see if you're going to do it in record time.
Oh,
if
yes.
If you're able to do that.
I can.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Son of Gabon, President appointed coordinator of presidential affairs. So our first port of call is Gabon. Welcome to Africa Headlines. And the eldest son of Gabonese President Ali Bongo Ondimba, Noureddin Bongo Valentin, has been handed a political appointment at the presidency according to reports. And he was appointed coordinator of presidential affairs on Thursday with the main mandate to assist the President of the Republic in the conduct of all affairs of the state. And let's go to Somalia, where Somalia conditionally frees journalists after ex-diplomat's death. This issue has been running for weeks, and after his arrest and detention by Somali authorities, a journalist who works with a number of international news outlets has been released, and fellow journalists have confirmed this. Said Fadaya has got his freedom passport back. He's now free to travel, seek medical help, and continue with his journalism, but he will continue supporting the Somali government with their investigations whenever he is needed. Let's go to Tanzania, where they have banned citizens from suing government in African Human Rights Court. And the United Nations Human Rights Office is urging Tanzania to reconsider its decision barring individuals and non-governmental groups from filing cases against it at the African Court on Human and People's Rights. And the Continental Court is based in the East African nation, and critics call this the latest act of repression by Tanzanian President John Magufuli's administration. Remember when there was that hashtag, what would Magufuli say? And finally, we have in Mauritania, the boat mishap which happened off Mauritanian coast killed 58, over 80 survivors rescued, and scores of migrants who swam through rough Atlantic Ocean waters to safety from a capsized boat, while 58 others drowned, were receiving care Thursday in Mauritania after one of the deadliest disasters this year among people making their perilous journey to Europe. And the boat that left Gambia a week ago had been carrying at least 150 people, including women and children. Such is the tragedy and the case of the migrant as they try and seek a better life. That has been a wrap of Africa Headlines. This is Classic 263.
From your #1 radio station. Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you so much for being with us at Classic 263.
Hey, Classic 263 family, this is your boy, the one and only Farah Ace in Matura here, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May this Christmas and the present year on a cheerful note and make way for a fresh and bright New Year. 2020, tengeti chipo.
Munofara ere muri yeZimbabwe ndinoitwa Madam Boss celebeleketeketidodirimpindi ding 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 ding. Ndinoda kuti popular inoni.
Merry Christmas.
Makadi muri yeZimbabwe saka ndinonzi Tyler Chikocho munetsiwa popular known as Madam Boss. Ndinokushuvira izororo rekisimusi regoredzva rakanaka kuvatyairi vedu. Ndinoti motokari ishamwari yesando haisi shamwari yedu. Tyairai zvakanaka mumugwagwa, aiwa musanwe kana muchidhiraivha. Teererai mitemo yemumugwagwa, rambai muchititeerera paClassic 263. Muve nezororo rakanaka.
Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
23 minutes to 9 o'clock, and I have to say, we are on Facebook Live right now. Drum roll.
You have to warn me so that I can get out of that and get into this.
You know what? I'm standing up. I'm going to hug her. Oh my! Oh my God! So happy to see you. Welcome.
Thank you, Monica. Loving the love. Thank you.
Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, in the building, and we are on Facebook Live right now on Classic 263's Facebook page, and you can also catch it on Valentine Mabugu's page, on my page as well. That's Monica Chanda and Valentine Mabugu. You can also catch it must be on Janet Manuel's Facebook page as well. So you can be part of this amazing Friday session with the multi-award winning gospel sensation, Janet Manuel. Oh, woo!
Okay.
Okay, let's have this track and we'll come back.
How is the blogger? Hello, how are you?
I'm great, how are you doing?
Very well. Good to have you around.
Thank you guys, thank you. Finally we have you here. Finally.
I think it's Natasha.
And we're glad to have you here. Thank you.
And Natasha, clean up. Where's your web? Your browser? Which one do you use? Good to go? And so this is the excitement and the aura that surrounds this room or this studio right now. For some of us, Tapinda Mumweya, you know, it's a song that drives you into your own spiritual being, and you focus. I guess you get into your own space and time. People speak of yoga getting you into a certain space, and you get to communicate in a certain way. But for some of us, music does that to us. It tingles our fancy and it tingles our inner side and brings us the who we are today. And it is our great honor and pleasure to say a very good morning to Janet Manuel. And thank you very much for being with us in the studio finally. It's good to have you on the show.
Thank you, Valentine. I'm so happy to be here.
And I mean, your music journey is one that continues to move up. never stagnant, but continue to move up. Take us through those steps that you started climbing from the floor to where you are right now.
I started in end of 2014. I did a single, Amazing God, and then that led to an album, King of Glory. So to date, I've got 2 albums. I then did the other album last year, 2018. And yeah, God has been good. It has been one step to the other, like you're saying. And I guess it's just been God's grace. Yeah.
Well, it is definitely God's grace having you in the studio. People say you have this infectious way of imparting that praise and worship within them when your music comes on. And we had to open up with your latest offering, Dimi. And we know you recently won an award at the Pemi Kids. Congratulations! Yeah.
Awards, yeah.
Let's talk about that for a moment. The multiple awards and this latest track. Why Ndimi? And what are you telling us here?
Okay, the awards. I won 4 awards. You said let's talk about awards first, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I won 4 awards at the Pemicans, and yeah, I'm grateful to God. It was for the best album, songwriter, best female, and best album. Yeah. So yeah, that was outstanding for me. It's a highlight in my career. But just a few days later, I released Ndimi. This is a song I was working on for the past 2-3 months. And Ndimi is saying, you are, meaning you are God. And we're just looking at God and His greatness, Him creating the whole world, the whole earth and its fullness. So yeah, it's just acknowledging that God is God and saying, God, you are able to do anything and nothing is impossible with you.
But how is it your kind of music, your gospel music? It involves so much in circular and non-circular persons.
Yeah.
And you still have people so excited about your music. How do you do this?
I don't know. I think I try to put out music that would appeal to me as a young person. So it's not just about making music that I can do. I can do all sorts of genres, but I'm trying to do music that's true to me, that's real to me, that I think if I was Janet Manyoa, a non-singer, I would listen to Janet Manyoa, the singer. Yeah.
Let's talk about what also has been great for you are the music videos that you've been doing, that you've revolutionized. How gospel songs should be depicted on video. We were so used to under trees, and so forth, and the poses and the routine dancing and so forth. But you have decided to go on a different way altogether. Tell us more the inspiration that come with the videos and the direction that come. How much of an involvement do you have in it as well?
I'm very involved in my videos. My manager / husband and I, we really think through videos. I think one thing that I could call is an advantage is I look at a lot of other artists' work internationally, locally, and I think you can only move or excel to the level which you're exposed. So I think I was exposed to a lot of videos. I do look at what others are doing out there and not just what we are doing. And we try to push the boundaries. We try to excel in what we have and what we can do, and not leave anything to chance. So the videos they are more of Mr. Manyoa's work. I don't like videos. I'll be kicking and screaming. I don't want to do a video because it's a lot of work, but he pushes, and when it's now out, I'm now happy. I'm like, oh, it's
besides we're visual, some of us. We want
the world
videos.
is now very visual, so that's why we had never done this before, to release a song and video at the same time. So it was a new step for me, and I think it's just been great.
Oh, and one thing we also love about you, apart from not giving us the shiny outfits that gospel artists are known for, you know, those satin, you know, and the colors that are running away from each other.
No, that's fine because I'm wearing a satin dress.
Shirts.
I'm so calling Leila Jacques in the studio. Stop it.
Let's turn to collaborations.
Uh-huh.
You've had collaborations with Pastor Michael Mayendere. You've had collaborations with Amai Shingasai Suluma.
Yeah.
And we're just going to play Mchengeti for a moment, and then we come back and have you give us an impromptu of this, because
That's how we do it.
we want people to understand that.
Are you one of those who are affected by that morning voice? That you wake up being croaky?
It won't be as bad.
So she'll survive. She'll survive. I remember Alexia had to be coughing in here and he had to clear his way out.
Okay.
Oh, she read this message. It's a beautiful one.
Well, I am going to put her on the spot and give us a bit of that chorus. Janet, yes, give it to us.
Fama na Jesu, mukusquera, mutore pechgo, limba, famba, limba, hona, agavataro karako.
That's what we're talking about.
and that brings me more to you know, this man is always brutal on our hit or miss segment, and for these words to come out of this man,
it's a miracle.
Janet, it's a miracle. Take a listen to this.
Yeah.
Hi Val, I don't really listen to gospel music, but this Janet is a little in the midst of Katkin. That is what real talent sounds like. So passionate, sweet, emotional and moving. So you see, Mo, I'm not brutal. I just can't stand nonsense. Blessed day to all. Basahara and Nael.
Brilliant. So
He's more for our Randall, our Simon Cowell on the show, you know.
So if you get that, thank you. Wow, I'm honored. Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words.
And being honored, let's look to your inspiration, your inspirational artist. A lot of the time we hear of, I started in the church singing, and we're not going to take you back to, you being a kid. We're going to talk about your inspirational artists. Already, I think we will guess locally it's Maishingasai Suluma.
Of course.
But going to other places, the region, Ntokozo is one of your inspiration. Why her?
Oh, I love her personality. I love her voice. I think she's got pipes for Africa. Ooh. Yeah, she sings very well. And then getting to know her, I had the privilege of hosting her at one of my concerts and having a relationship with her. I think she is so grounded. She is so humble. She's amazing, yeah.
And internationally, you say your inspirational artist
is Darlene Check. I don't really believe in talent alone, but I also believe in grounded people and people who resemble the standard of the gospel, if I can, in their personal lives. So I think she's a good example of that for me.
In Jesus' name. This is a favorite of Janet Manyoa, and if you are on Facebook Live, you can probably catch her, singing along to that track and bopping her head. Yeah. But besides music, what does Janet enjoy doing? Do you enjoy going outdoors? Do you even party? Do you let loose, Janet?
Right now,
we're very conservative with the answer.
Let's
go.
Well, I'm an artist, so definitely I love dancing and I love letting loose. It just depends on the environment, but that might be different. But I love cooking for my family. I love cooking. I used to run a small interior design business. Yeah, so I love decorating spaces, and I'm catching on to reading. I think it's a great way to just be in a different zone. So those are the things that I love.
And of course, John, before we go, are you a firm believer of stars? Stars of the zodiac, Sagittarius and so forth. Great. Right. And this is what we're going to leave you with as Classic 263 for what your name says. Today, it says God has been gracious.
Yeah, that's what my name means. Wow.
You're a feminine John. You are an amazingly beautiful woman who plays fair in everything, enjoys all positives, hates negatives. May your star continue to shine. May you not stop. The sky has never been the limit. Let it not limit you. Keep glowing.
Thank you.
Be blessed.
Thank you. God
And
bless
continue to grace your voice to the millions of people who will be inspired by your music.
Thank you.
You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
And was that is our excitement for the morning and the many listeners who were waiting to just have you on the show.
Wow.
So in our closing, in our goodbye, we also want to say thank you to your manager, your husband, for affording us the opportunity to have you on the show and your children. Many of us want a part of Janet. We all want a part of Janet. And taking money away from them, we want to say thank you. So Janet,
Thank you.
Say
Thank
bye.
you so much. Bye. Thank you, everybody.
leave you all listening to the music of Janet Manyoa, and this is a song Zadzisa. It's goodbye. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Breakfast Drive with Mo and Val. It has been amazing, and TGIF.
Thank goodness it's Friday. My name is Valentine. I'm going to take care of your loved ones. Love them deep and love them forever. Till Monday. Tayenda, I'm done. Say goodbye.
Chitizo chake kuona wake Murimari wechokwadi Murimari taura shoko kamweche shohitika
Well, it has been absolutely amazing. Michael Chimwenye says that Takuda collaboration ya Janet na Mambo Terere. I mean, no. Janet?
She said it's going to be really special.
Yeah.
Get into the studio. Wow, already. Get into the studio.
I'm not going to say anything.
Because we want them in the studio. Somebody get them in the studio already. Clive Bodum Kundo or anybody, please.
Do something.
Do something.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. We might have a good Christmas song. I'm sure over 6 hours or 8 hours they can weave them a magic.
Okay. Well, it has been absolutely amazing. Folks, this has been the Breakfast Drive, done and dusted, and Janet Manyoa closing our Friday show on a great gospel note. It's goodbye. Stand by for the news.